Hello everyone, Looney Farm Guy here with a new mod test for Tuesday, April the 5th. And this is a curious one. Well, curious, it's interesting, it's cool, it's thoughtful. I like it. It's the Pallet Pusher by No.naim. 2.11 megabytes to download. And they're about two slots each. Now, we have various sizes and lengths, as you can see. First of all, where will you find them? Well, you'll find them under Decoration and Others. There you go. It says Miscellaneous under the description, but this is where you'll find it, right here. And as you can see, there are 6, ranging from this one, which is the short and wide, medium wide, and long wide. 600, 1,000, and 1,600. And then you have the narrow ones, 500, 1,000, and 1,500. So, what are these? Well, if you go up to it, it's a pusher. It pushes along the length of the rail, and then it goes back. What do you use it for? Well, are you tired of clearing your spawn point and to make room for more product? Well, no, you don't have to. You just have to walk up to it, and there it goes. Pushes your pallets out of the way. Now, the website mentions a caution, and I would repeat that. When you're doing this, you want to make sure that there's no a large amount of product being stored, because if it's full and it's not going to spawn anymore, but it might have a whole bunch in here. So when you take one off, it's as the pusher pushes them off, it's going to start respawning behind it. And then when it goes back, it'll push them all out the other way. So just so you know that. So it's something you want. It's not automatic. You have to go up to it and activate it. You can stop it. Just go up to it and put back, forth. So, and that's it. It kind of stays there. So it's nice. It has a couple of wider ones and longer ones. So this is the longest one, and it covers the entire length of this greenhouse, which is the longest one. That's probably the longest of the spawn points. So you got a bunch of different sizes. The megabyte download is low. It's pretty neat if you can have one at every spawn area, and you don't have to, take your vehicle or anything or go there. You just boonk, and clear it and on to the next one, and it just pushes them all off to the side. I think that's really neat. There's obviously some thought put into that. There's a need, or there was a perceived need for something like that. And No.naim, the modder, came up with a simple solution and a low megabytes, and it works. It works. It's simple to use. It's just a circle button. You don't even have to have the help window on. Circle button. You can set them all off. Now, this will recognize collisions on things. So anything that's there is going to get pushed. So, for example, perhaps you left a tractor in the way. So what's going to happen if you leave something in the way? We're going to find out. It's like, oh, I forgot, I parked that, and That one's going long, so it's going to, what's it going to do? How strong is it? Pretty strong. I don't think anything will stop it. I think it is a it just goes, and if anything in its way, it just pushes it out of the way. It doesn't slow down or stop for anything. So there it is. Let's put it sideways and see what it does, because it's a lot harder to push something sideways. And there it goes, just like that. Doesn't even slow down. So it's very strong, so it doesn't matter how many pallets you have on there, or what size of pallets, or anything, it's going to push them. You could have pallets full of rocks here, and it'll just push them all out of the way, unless there's some kind of immovable thing, say, say you put something like, I don't know, you have this in its way, which has a collision, and what's it going to do? Oh, it doesn't recognize that. Interesting. It definitely has a collision, but I guess placeables, it doesn't. Interesting. Oh, yes. No, don't want to sell the greenhouse. What else can we put in its way? How about something larger? Larger with a collision. Say a large tank. That definitely has a collision on it. Okay, so anything placed, it will just go right through it, obviously. Now, just because I like to try to screw things up, because you never know what might happen in the real game world, do we? So you have this put in front of it. Oh, it just kind of goes around it. Well, there you go. So it's just, nothing will stop this thing. It will keep going. And possibly bad things may happen if you but it does not stop for anything. It doesn't move, like it'll just go. And now that it's there, on top of that, it's gonna go boonk. There we go. So kind of neat. It's very interesting how, yeah, cool, very cool. So that's that's the Pallet Pusher by No.naim, 2.11 megabytes to download, and it was like 2 slots on console, 1 or 2 slots. And very interesting and cool, and who knows what other things you could use it for. The possibilities could be pretty vast. I'm Looney Farm Guy, and remember, it's just a game. So till next time, bye.